Yo,
Uh,
just in time.
yep. Just push it forward live. The backyard breakers just pulled the triple LeBron logo, man, won the Lamborghini.
Really?
Yeah, from Whatnot.
Good for them.
What's up, Granddad Justin?
Don't mind me while I eat.
Charles, hello.
Oh, I can't see the chat yet. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just getting situated too.
I literally just got home 2 minutes ago. Just walked in the door.
Yeah, I woke up about an hour ago. I had to get set up I'm setting up at that other Louisville show here in a few weeks. Well, hello, Jacob. I don't know if you were on Whatnot tonight or not. I was trying to check and it never shows me.
Hey, Granddad. Hey, Justin. Hey, Charles. Hey, Jacob.
Yeah, I just happened to put it on. It had the flawless week, and I just wanted to watch something for a few minutes. And they're all over there taking their clothes off and everything else.
For the backdoor boys?
Yeah, I mean, they're already half naked anyhow on them shows with half cut off t-shirts and crap.
I am not sponsored by Red Bull, but if I was, I wish I was, because these new strawberry apricot ones, dude, freaking amazing.
Oh, nice, Charles. Yeah, I picked up a trip or an auto of him that's like from Pro Debut. Pretty nice. It's a grading now. Video games. Dragon Warrior is king of the video games. The original, not part 2. Because good old Erdrick has to go find. Or it wasn't, that guy's name wasn't Erdrick. Wasn't it Erdrick getting to find his sword and armor and all that to defeat Dragon at the end?
What game was that?
Dragon Warrior. I can't remember the dude's name. There's a princess you had to save and all that stuff.
I just remember old from the 80s. Remember Dragon Lair?
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
I just turned it on real quick. It was Backyard Breaks. I think they call themselves Backyard Rips now or something.
Backdoor Boys.
Oh, heck, if I can't remember, somebody told me it's something that they use in photography and cutting stuff, because you can't use like a regular paper knife cutter thing. It's something else. Somebody told me about it once and explained it to me and gave me a link, and I cannot remember what it is. I was figuring because they had I don't know, I think about 12 people doing the final bit of they could find a flawless by Whatnot. Really, if anybody was to pull it, I figured it'd been platinum card breaks.
You saw old yeah. They got all those people on there doing that.
Man, I'll never forget, Jacob. I sat there looking around in Dragon Warrior 1 trying to find stuff where you had to search every piece of ground. And finally, I ended up finding the game book. Remember the big, thick books they came out with to show you all the secrets and all that stuff? And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's where the stupid knight kept repairing. I don't know what it was called, but it was where the stupid knight always would reappear at. And I ended up getting it. And then you had to find his shield, I think, was given to you, and the sword was somewhere in that last dragon castle. That was probably one game I addicted to.
The Game Genie had all the cheat codes to it.
This was way before the Game Genie came out. You used to be able to buy the books. I think they were like $5 or $10. Big old manual. Mm-hmm. We got it for Super Mario 3 too.
Nah. Never used any of those. I was like, I'm gonna beat this game. I'll beat this game with all of just take my time.
Oh, they got a Lamborghini out of it. I know that much by pulling that card tonight. Oh, that would be ironic if they did.
That would be funny. That would be funny, Charles.
Yeah,
I
we can't give you the Lamborghini, but what we'll do is let you keep the flawless cards and the Lamborghini. We're going to give away to one of our followers that just joined 30 seconds ago. What's up, Aaron? I need to mod you because I know. Hey, remind me tomorrow, and I'll put that card back in the thingy for you on whatnot. I have it off to the side here now. I'll just list it as a buy it now. When you come in, you can just buy it that way. I remember I have it marked there with $6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pulled just about 20 minutes ago. If you go on whatnot, they're probably all still, they're probably down to their freaking Speedos now. You know them, they're running around and telling you that just bought an island.
If I was them, I'd get that car and sell it, split it.
I don't know how they ran the brakes. I don't know if Whatnot sponsored the flawless briefcases because there's a lot of people like Pac-Man and stuff that were giving the cards away.
Yep.
So
Pac-Man,
they might have bought them all. And then
I know Pac-Man, your boy Sasha T was doing it.
That's your boy. He's from California. Him and Mealy Pops and that other guy that was involved in the
Kenny Chow was doing it.
Did you just make that name up?
No, Kenny Chow. He was doing it.
Oh, I thought it was the dude you were trying to be funny with the guy off a Hangover.
Whoa.
You know there was a guy in there named Chow on there, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, love that damn movie. That was one of the best characters ever.
Hello, Teddy. Today we will not be giving our top 5 picks of the week, though. You have to go on to the website and buy eXtreme Movers to get the picks of the week.
There you go. There's your new little ditch, eXtreme Movers guide.
And all you got to do is just go on eBay and find the 5 most popular cards each week. It's not a hard concept to do.
This week's boner of the week.
I don't know a lot of the YouTuber guys. Last week, I got to see Breakout Cards walking around Lexington. Tomorrow, I make a longer drive to Richmond with a whole 30 tables in a bowling alley. This is going to be an exciting video. If my video is longer, me talking about the card show than footage and what I pick up, you know it's bad. No, he did not endorse Joey's food. It's not even Taco Bell. That's the bad part of it all. Whatnot's not bad, Henry. I'll be honest. If you're looking to buy more mid to high end, like I don't see anything selling for 100% eBay on there. I would probably say unless it's something low numbered and very sought after, low popped, you might get like 85, 90%. But like average, probably 75% eBay. Remember, keep in mind, you probably still have to pay sales tax unless you're Jacob, and he doesn't have to pay sales tax in his state.
No, Teddy, he didn't. He don't endorse my food.
Mine or Jacob's group. I'm going on mine. If it's on Jacob's, hold on, I'll prove you in there.
Oh, there's a secret handshake. Tuggy McGee.
Because normally, oh crap, wrong thing. Usually Brian will even approve the people in my stuff all the time. I just let anybody float mine. I just don't know which one it is because I got 2 of them on here. One's a business page and the other's not. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's damn good.
This dude's in E-Town. I know that's not. Oh, there you are. Gotcha. Yep, I found you. I don't really do much here. Some guys post shows and stuff in there. My allergies kicking my butt out here. Yeah, feel free if you got. There's guys that post cards for sale every so often there. Oh, we're not going to touch that subject, Teddy. I'll just put you this way. Some of the dealers in Lexington were not too fond of him. And he bought from them, but yeah, they weren't very fond. Oh man, no, yeah, it's bad out here. And I mean the rain's even started now and stuff, and we got Derby tomorrow, so it's in and out quick. Your box should be there today, by the way. So it was porch, front door.
Right next to me. Oh, well, some more packages I got in.
Dracula, is that a new movie? I started watching this movie or TV series called Billy the Kid. I think they got like only 4 episodes out so far.
Is it pretty good? I wanted to see that.
Mm-hmm. I think it's on like, I know it's Findish to where I can watch it, but I went on that like whatever other thing is I used to watch movies with, and it was there.
I was wondering about that because I don't know how good that was.
They hit some of the key points and facts in it so far, which is kind of interesting. Oh gosh, the circle of them. You know, I hear a lot of people are not fans of some of those streamers out there. There's very few that I even talk to. Most of them that I even talk to are from the area. Some of the dudes just annoy me. Very few that I would even meet in person and probably say hello to. No, I haven't seen Yellowstone yet.
Oh, my wife loves that damn show. She's like in love with that damn show. She keeps trying to tell me to watch it.
They're bouncing back and forth. And who just sent me a Facebook message? Yes, Blake, I seen. I'm talking about it now.
Hey, no, out, go, out.
Oh, yeah, I've heard a lot of craziness from a lot of different dealers because when I bring my camera around, I usually ask people it's cool if I put their stuff up for one, but there's a lot of them that talk horrible about those dudes walking around.
All these damn Jordans I got.
The Illuminati of content creators. I am not part of that club. Nor do I want to be.
Yeah, you do.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, you do.
See, a lot of people could get bought off of what they call endorsements and stuff. Here's an example. I just got one. Again, this is a recent one. Let me find where I put it at. I think it's in here. And then what the hell did I get? Okay, there is a thing called airtime LED levitating slab display. Let me show you guys this.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Hold on. How do I hit share screen? This way? Yeah. No. This thing. Yeah. So here you guys go. I just got this where they wanted to talk and something about me promoting it or something. I don't know. I just stopped. So here it is. This little thing here, you can put any card integrated. or you can't use a top loader. You have to use like a one touch or bigger. This thing here basically levitates.
Oh, I've seen those. Have you? I mean, what was it on Smarter Image or whatever the hell that's, or some that's a man. It's a store that have like the Death Star kind of floating.
Well, let
like
me ask you something. You know nothing about this product. What would you pay for something like that?
Are we going the Kenny Golden style?
No, just serious. What do you think you would pay for it? I'll show everybody the price here.
What do you think I would pay for that?
Yeah, I mean, if you were to go out and buy this product, what is the max amount you would spend on something like that to show off?
To show off, it is cool, but I would probably do about $20. So you're probably looking around $300.
Wait, where's the thing at? Hold on, home.
I'm
gotta
thinking-
find it. No, it's way more. Order now. Okay, we're gonna order one. Not really. There you go.
What in the actual? Oh, what? See, you didn't tell me it rotates. Now that would have bumped it up to $30.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to tell everybody it rotates. There's a cool video and stuff onto this. Once I quit flashing my screen here, there we go. I'll show her. I'll give the link in the chat. But I mean, I don't know anybody that would pay $200 for this. If it was like a $20, $30, maybe $40 item, I would probably be like, hey, I found this. It's pretty cool, but sorry. And if you're part of Airtime levitating card thing at $200, there's probably a reason why you only sold 500 of these. And I don't even know who would have bought them for that amount of money.
Actually, I think it would be cheaper if I just hired like a 5-year-old, just go to the show and just do this all day long for like $5.
There's a link for you guys. I just threw it in the chat. All right, let me come. 2 $5 foot longs. That's what I'm talking about. $50, 2 foot longs. Hell yeah.
Don.
No, Jabs is like his own person, man. Jabs don't work with any other content creator besides his brother. That's it. I mean, he has it all. Patreon, all that stuff. Craziness. Man makes like 15 grand a month between Patreon and freaking YouTube.
Oh boy, do I let you.
Today's live stream was Flipping Steve crying about him not being a pump and dumpster. Like, dude, you were the one on YouTube and now you're crying about the negative. Oh, how do you have a name like Flipping Steve and then say you're not a pump and dump guy? That's the whole idea of flipping. Am I missing something here? Is to get it and move it quick.
G.I. Joe?
Today's technology and terminology, it's been used in the card industry. They call it now pump and dump. That means if I go to a show and I pick a card up for $100 that I know Joey wants will pay $150 for, I could sell it to him then real quick for $150, make $50. It's pump and dump, right?
Yeah, that's what you would think. Ooh,
Granddad, I do not watch Jabs at all. It lives where I grew up at. He is not from that town. And I don't know anybody from my hometown that knows that dude. But I did find out where he personally lives at because of somebody else that knows his ex-wife.
Ooh, you went fancy on this.
Oh, yeah. I gave you one of them things. I had an extra one laying aside. Figure you might like it. If you could change it out, put whoever you want in it.
I mean,
oh, heck, Charles, you upgraded to a meal for one of those.
Now that's better. That takes the dog hair out of there.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I get emails about constantly, though, is like, oh, we see you have X amount of views. And I'm like, what? I still have people. Remember, I did a video talking about cardboard gold and how I liked how they did some of their stuff. I have people emailing me thinking that I own cardboard gold, and you can just tell that's straight scam material right there. As soon as I get it, it's like blocked email. I don't own cardboard gold. Just because I like a product and talk about it, it's just my personal opinion. If I like it, maybe other people will like it. If I don't like it, I try not to really talk about it unless it's something horrific.
That's what you call being an influencer.
And that's what you call getting money so you can pay to go to card shows. I mean, or whatever else they all
salesman.
do.
That's being a salesman.
Oh wait, I can't repeat what Teddy said because I'll probably get kicked off tonight. They do. Yeah, I mean, basically, that's the whole idea is that I sponsor your product and I either get stuff. My thing is, how many are you going to give me to give? This is the honest to gosh. You can ask anybody that talks to me first in the phone when I'm reading one of these. How many will you give me for free so I could give out to the YouTube channel, which is usually none? And the most I've gotten was a 20% discount off of some people's products. I'm like, no, I'm good. Because in other words, you have to, if you're going to start a new business up, you got to give away free samples in order for people to talk about.
Yep.
If you're not willing to do that and take a loss right there, know how to write that off when you start making your profit, and I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Facts. You gotta give to get. You're not gonna give anything for people to try it out. How are they gonna be able to vouch for it?
I watch Card Collector 2 to watch idiots to sell him stuff cheap. You know, and that's funny because if you notice a lot of these content creators, when they go around, people say they hook them up with deals and stuff. That's why I try not to show what I pay. Now, if I'm set up at a show and I'm selling something of my own to somebody, I usually don't have an issue with it. A lot of people, if you ever come to my table, I flash the cards. And that's mostly due to the fact that I need to know what I sold that day because I could have 3 people at my table and I'm not going to remember how. I know how much I got made that day, but I don't know what I sold, especially when you start going through my cheaper stuff. Oh, I got you, Charles. Okay. So pump and dump is when I buy the cards, promote them on social media, and drive up prices. Okay, then dump them. I got it now. That makes sense. That's why I stopped really for, I think it was almost a year I didn't show anything I was buying. And there's still a lot I don't show or tell anybody I buy. Joey's like, you never told me you bought that. I'm like, I know.
I know.
How many times he's told me that?
I was like, Dick?
Yeah, I mean, I just try. A lot of times I keep stuff to myself. I mean, now I've been mostly showing a lot of hockey I've been picking up, but mostly that's for myself.
Well, hockey is a selective audience, so I think you're safe there. But there is a lot more people probably getting into it.
I have not ripped any 22 Bowman yet. Mine was just shipped out today, so I'll probably have it like Tuesday. But I'll probably rip it. I got 2 hobby and a jumbo. I'm debating on it. I might sell the hobby and then just rip the jumbo myself or vice versa. I haven't really given much thought till it makes it in. I got tribute coming in also. We're supposed to be next week. It'll probably be the week after. Lately, he has done a lot of auctions for card sales from Justin Harris. Come to find out, Justin was in my platoon when we.
How's that lie? That did come out nice. I forgot it was a 3-color patch.
Lester Griff ruined the Soto value price. I've never heard of him. I'm reading Teddy's comments. You know, there's just my honest opinion when I'm going to buy stuff. A lot of stuff that I pick up out of the bargain bin boxes, I'll use and sell on whatnot because I don't care what it sells for. Because more than likely, even if I buy it for $1 and sells for $2 after everything's said and done, I might get like $1.20 on it. It's so that other people can have an opportunity to buy those cards, and then for their collections, they might not be able to find. But there's a lot out there that are, like you said, basically pushing certain players and products. I mean, Hero's been pumped now for I don't know how long. There's a bunch, but when I look at buying stuff for myself, I think to myself, is it an auto? Is it numbered? You know, the next thing goes in my mind is what's the pop count on this? Now, if I collect them like Nolan Ryan, even if it has a 10,000 pop count, I'll still buy it just because it's part of my PC. But otherwise, I have no feelings for the item. Plus, I do have a lot of people that say, hey, if you ever find these cards, you know, pick them up and I'll get them for you. And I just say, this is what I paid, cover shipping, I'm good.
Yeah, you'll go shoot the thing. Then if you find something, you know what I'm looking for. You'll text me.
Oh, I do. I every time I walk around, every now and then I find stuff for people and I hit them up. If I know I can get it for a deal and I'm like, dude, just cover shipping, or if they have something coming from me, I'll put it in the package easiest way. Marvel, yeah. I mean, you gotta think though, Tay, too. A lot of people are just whatever they can sponge off of other people is what they'll think is, you know, good stuff. I've noticed that through the last like probably 5 years. So if I was new or didn't know really what I was doing, and I heard somebody starting to talk that like freaking, oh, Zion's making a return and he's doing all this crazy stuff, I'm like, oh man, I need to pick up Zion. No, I don't listen to anybody else speak. There's very few people, and it's because we indiscreetly talk, and that's it. Pickett, you know, I was happy because I was really hoping they weren't going to pick Malik up, because I think Malik Willis was going to be a bust. I really don't feel strongly about any of the quarterbacks in the draft, but my thing was if they picked up Malik Harris, Pickett would turn in the next Dan Marino, and they'd be kicking themselves again. So I don't know. I mean, here's my thing: is if they start Trubisky and he starts for 4 or 5 games, and they start off at like 1-4, 0-5, they're going to put Pickett in for the rest of the year, probably more than likely. I think they get rid of Rudolph via trade for probably like a 6th-round pick or something like that, or just release them. But then if Pickett stinks it up completely, you still have next year draft a quarterback somewhere in the class. No, I was happy with their draft overall. We need to pump Sekou, Luka, Samanik, and some Keldon Johnson. That would be golden. Sekou, everybody go out and buy your Sekous. He's going to be the next big thing. He's going to be the next Bull.
Sekou
Doomboya. They got a Philly crew? Man, see, I don't even follow these crews. There, like I said, there's very few people that I'll watch their videos. Mostly when I'm watching these card show videos, I'm trying to see, engage that if I go set up and spend the money to go to that card show, is it going to be worth it to me? Because I like to see what everybody's out there in their showcases. And I kind of like to have an idea, okay, they just sold all this stuff for this amount of money. I might be fairly well to do this, because I don't want to spend money on like either driving or flying out. Let's say to Dallas or Vegas or somewhere. They have to buy a hotel and whatever else. Then you're already in the pocket, say $2,000 out. I got to make $2,000 that show. And I don't want to cut myself short on a sale because I got to worry about $2,000.
If Hobby Collect Invest watches this video, I just got my PSA order. I'm not going to put him in order of grades. It's going to be a cluster.
Take you forever.
Huh?
It'll take you a while. That's why I just
no. I'm just going to do and show. I'm not going to put him from lowest to highest like I usually do, because I want to warp his fragile little mind.
Now, the only thing I could speak out about all that you just wrote, F1 is a very hard grade because of how they were made. So the 10 count is going to be low, but you are correct. It is a niche or a niche market or niche. I know some people call it niche, and I don't know why, but I call it a niche. But I agree. You have to be in it like just like Garbage Pail Kids. If you don't like them, it's a very small market. Very, very, very small. I was a fan because of a kid threw it, so I still pick a few boxes up each year.
Hey, Henry, don't talk bad about Trevor Lawrence. Come on
You
now.
saw that?
Hey,
Chris.
It can't get any worse than last year. Urban Meyer was a complete piece of shit out there. I think we'll be okay this year. I know we'll improve. He will improve.
Granddad, I'm thinking. I don't know if it's between RJ Barrett.
No, Eason.
I didn't pay a lot for my Eason, though.
I didn't either.
When I sold, I made my money back, so it's not a loss. He said my biggest loss or bad prediction. Eason I picked up because he was in Indy, and I sold a lot, and I only kept 3 cards of Eason. All of those were all free money at the end. Now, I would say RJ Barrett possibly, or
my one investment didn't pay off, but now it's slowly starting to. Remember I was about Cam Johnson?
Yeah, I think RJ Barrett. I really thought he was going to have more of a push, but then again, he did come into a crowded draft. Probably RJ Barrett.
And you were all over Obi Toppin too.
No,
but you didn't buy anything.
I was the one I told you Obi Toppin be flopping. I don't even try that one. I didn't buy any Obi Toppins.
All right. Well, actually, like I said, mine was Cameron Johnson. At first, it didn't pan out, but it's slowly starting to trickle up. He's starting to trickle up a little bit. Not very much, but it is. And last year, and with LaMelo's year, I was kind of slow. I was kind of quietly getting Malachi Flynn. That didn't work out.
Do you think 2021 football wax will go up in value? Man, I wish Jacob was in here now for this because we just had a conversation about this. So you know how Select comes out with the XRCs, hobby only. One thing good about Select football, XRCs are hobby only. Please, Panini, do not flood the market with XRCs with retail. Okay, back to off my tangent there. So with the XRC class, what are you going to have? Like freaking 8 wide receiver cards and maybe 2 or 3 quarterbacks?
You're going to have Hutchinson. He was the biggest name in that draft defensively. Hutchinson will have one.
Yeah, that's not where I'm going with it, though. Nobody cares about the defensive players, XRCs. Nobody cares about the kicker, punters. A running back wasn't selected till late. Your wide receivers were overstocked, piled. You had one quarterback taken the first 2 rounds. Then they finally picked one in the 3rd round. I mean, when you look at it, it doesn't make sense. So unless somebody comes out super hot, I don't see 2022 product going off, and I don't see people using the big push. Oh, it's so-and-so's second year. Because if you really look last year, I mean, Mac Jones probably was the best quarterback in the draft, and it's still not stellar. You're the number 1 pick. Trevor Lawrence hasn't done anything. I mean, if you really start looking at all that across the board, who was that other guy?
Trey Lance didn't do nothing.
Yeah, and Fields.
And Zach Wilson.
Yeah, all of them really didn't do nothing at all.
Except for Mac Jones.
My best thing is, this is what I look at, and please do not listen to my philosophy on this. I look at teams that have retired players or very good veteran players that I can buy into. And if they so happen have a decent first-round pick, yay for me. But I'm more banking, like if last year I'd have bought the 49ers because you have Montana, Rice, and Young stuff all through it. If you hit one of them, you're good. But if you're banking off the rookie class, that's shaky.
Besides Pickett for next year, the other quarterback I like is the one the Falcons got. Because he has a chance to actually go out there and start, because Mariota is their starter now in Atlanta. But Mariota gets hurt, that kid's going to get thrown in there.
Pickett will be starting next year, more than likely.
Well, no, you guys got Trubisky.
I think if they go start off 0-4, 1-4, something like that, 0-5, that Trubisky done. They don't care. They will put in Pickett and let him get some time the rest of the year. Do
But
you
that
think
one kid,
Fanatics is going
the one kid that Atlanta got, I like him. Out of all the quarterbacks, I think besides Pickett, that he has the chance to play.
Oh, anybody does. Look at Tom Brady. No more. I don't know with Fanatics, Teddy. That's so catchy. I mean, there's very few things that I could say that I could see with Fanatics. And my biggest thing is that all these mom and pop card shops that are not all fancy and they're all disorganized and they don't look clean won't be getting on the Fanatics bandwagon because they're not going to let it. I'm telling you, that dude is like a boutique guy. It better look nice and fancy and have all this craziness and clean and all that. I don't see him doing it all. Rui Hachimura and Keldon Johnson. Yeah, well, hey, look at it this way. At least you didn't get on the bull train, okay? It could have been worse.
Or let me see if I can find the one.
Teddy, when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I will give away Taco Bell gift cards. That's awesome. That'll probably never happen though, but I will give away Taco Bell gift cards if I get to 10,000.
Long Dong Silver.
And there's some Subway ones too. They don't have the $5 foot long anymore, but we'll figure something out with Subway.
Where's the one?
Vinatieri.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen a lot of people chasing kickers.
Yes, this was another guy that, Taco Fall. When you hit the 10,000 mark, I'm going to go buy a bunch of Taco Fall cards to give away with the Taco Bell gift cards.
Chris, the potatoes at Taco John's are the bomb. I never even knew what a Taco John's was, right? So all of a sudden they put one on Fort Benning, Georgia when I was there. I actually enjoyed Taco John's more than Taco Bell because of the potatoes. And their tacos had more meat and cheese into the taco itself, the hard shell taco. But yeah, no, they are. I will say that I do enjoy Taco John's potatoes. Teddy, I still am in a world with the Fanatics thing that I don't even think unless they're gonna like make their own breaking community with breakers out there to force feed them product. I see a lot of breakers going away. That's why I have not, and boy oh boy, if they're listening, they know what I'm talking about. I have not restocked product because there's nothing for certain in tops at all. There isn't after this year. And why should I have to, restock my own product for tops? And then next year there's like, oh, no allocation or very little allocation because they're like, hey, GTS, you used to get X amount of tops distribute or allocation. Now you get 10% of that. I mean, now people that were getting 10 cases are down to a case, and a guy got a case gets a box. I mean, it makes no sense. But yeah, I mean, they're going to cut out everybody else, but the idea is they're not going to cut those other people out and lower the prices. You're still going to buy them at an expensive price, and they're going to make a ton of money. That's why they're $1 billion corporation. 95 through 96 for basic and AIT. And then 03 through 09, Kelly Hill, and then Drill Sergeant on Sand Hill. Oh, I think it will be high. Yes. I even see them using more autographs and stuff like Tribute and Dynasty this year than they have before, just to float all their stuff out, like the sticker autos and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if Topps comes out with some kind of crazy product before the Fanatics is like, I know it's finalized. I just don't know how it starts. I haven't really looked into it. But could you see Topps makes a product out? So everybody that had all those expired redemptions through the years, they have all those cards just sitting there, and they put it in some kind of big mass product like thing to where you could pull it, something that was an expired redemption that's now live in this product.
Oh, they could just call it a product called Redemption.
I mean, I could see something like that. It would, if they did something like that.
That'd be huge.
I mean, and they've been holding off 2021 platinum anniversary for over a year now. So, I mean, if you wanted to really go out and stick it to everybody, and, can you imagine pulling like Jeter autos that are from like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago that were not redeemed in a product? Be kind of cool. I mean, people would go crazy over. Remember when they did the president autographs in Topps? I think it was like 2001, maybe 2, somewhere around there, maybe 2000. Everybody was buying cases of that stuff to pull a presidential auto. I was on Kelly Hill 01 to 06. Oh, I was with 130 during that time frame. Yeah, then we disbanded and came back. I was going through a divorce, and my old battalion commander is the branch chief for infantry branch. So I sent him an email. They explained that, 115 and the other place had no room for me because they were over strength staff sergeants. I just wanted to stay for an additional year, and I didn't care what they did with me afterwards just to finalize my divorce. He's like, no problem. You're a drill sergeant. I'm like, oh, no. Okay, yeah, great. Probably was one of my best decisions. It really fine-tuned a lot of my skill level 1 knowledge and tasks and stuff. How do Arby's make money? I think Arby's. I don't know on that one. They get their curly fries and cheddar cheese cheap. I have no idea.
Hey, you know what? I like Arby's, but Jesus, I never go to it.
Yeah, they could do something like Panini Honors too. You are correct. Arnie, what's up? What's up? Oh man, whoever manufactures the cards for Topps and Panini, you guys all do know it's the same people in the same warehouse, right? They're not changing those blades on where they're cutting at and the rollers cleaning that machinery like they should. So you could tell with the mass production on that stuff, all them lines and stuff, it's bad. I don't know what 2022 Bowman looks like yet. When I see it and I open it, I'll have a better understanding, but man, it's rough. Very rough. They could do that too. I mean, I've heard that they're keeping all the Topps employees, so we'll see where it goes with it. I'm thinking around October, November, you'll start hearing a lot more with, actually, I'm going to take it back. The National, they'll put out news. And then we'll have more of a fine-tuned plan around October, November. And that's where, I'll pretty much put where I'm going to be at onto it. Not trying to look like saying, hey, Fanatics, they're going to screw the market up and stuff. But if I don't see their future of sports cards, of them being the only thing out there, then hey, we'll be opening a lot of 90s and 80s junk wax here. Heck, I'll even start pulling stuff out of my safe opening. We'll open up some freaking exquisite basketball I have.
Do you think the prices of old wax will start going up even more then?
If I open up exquisite, I do have some up in the safe.
No,
I'm going to tell you what, if I open it up and we pull a Michael Jordan redemption, you will see me cry on live TV. Or live YouTube. I will cry.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is old wax in general. I have a feeling it'll probably start creeping up if Fanatics does that. They don't have allocations and it's only through them. Yeah, you can probably see the old stuff going a lot higher then.
Chris, you opened up 2022, Bowman? Oh, Teddy, I don't know on that. I think eventually, with everything going on with Mark's cards, social media and stuff, I don't think so much the federal IRS will, but I see the states. See, back in the day, they used to send state representatives out there. If you didn't have your tax ID, they had you fill a form out right there. You had to put all your stuff down, and then they would take it back, and you were registered with a number after that. No joke. I know they did it at least in 3 states because I had licenses at that time frame in Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina, tax IDs. If they decide to do that, I would say it's going to be more pushed by the state than the feds. But I think the states will be the ones that crack down on it. It's true. A lot of stuff is vintage now, especially 80s and 90s. Yeah, because it was 25 years is what they consider classic / vintage. Oh, wow. Do you pull anything good so far, Chris? The Mint Collective. I wanted to come out to that, but I think I'll just be honest, everybody. I'll probably be leaving my job next April. I'm like 95% sure on this. Once that takes place, because I'm going to be in like full retirement mode at that time frame, I will be doing a lot of traveling. I like to go to stuff like that. It's not for exposure, it's to listen to a lot of these dudes talk, because you start gaining more of a grasp on the mentality that they have. And do you want to put your money into that product or their service or whatever it may be? Oh, the feds were at the Mint Collective. Really? Huh, that's shocking. I would not have expected that. But see, here's the thing. A lot of, shows that I do go to ask me if I have a state ID or a tax ID, and I do. Now, I only have for certain states because of whenever the Wayfair Act came out, okay? I don't have all 50 states because I don't meet all 50 thresholds across the board. Technically, if you don't meet that threshold underneath the Wayfair Act, you do not have to get a state tax identification number. Once you surpass that threshold, you are then required to go get one. So that's the big key state-wise. Now, federal, yes, you have to have an EIN. And that there I have to where I'm safe federally. But yeah, you are correct though on that, Charles. Charles talking about. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you used to have your EIN and your state ID to sell in a lot of states. And it's painful. I mean, in some places, they were even wanting me to have county and city. That's not bad. Do you have the link or recommendation? Oh, I don't. I mean, Cardboard Connection, maybe, Grunt Dad, if they have that stuff still, or maybe was it Breaking Ninja used to have certain stuff. If not, that Sports Card Daily, no, what's it with that? Sports Card Radio. They were doing a lot of that stuff like years before Group Break Checklist. He might, or the brothers, I think they're brothers, they might have it on there too. Nothing crazy for first. Oh, Lawler Blue Auto ain't bad at all. I see a lot of Wanderers getting pulled. I just happened to look. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of Wanderers. So people are asking stupid, crazy money for Wander. Oh, that's awesome, Charles. I'm glad they did that. I am. And that's one state I have not met the threshold at. So, I mean, but see, the Wayfair Act is that I'm selling from my home state in Kentucky and shipping it out to them. Now, if I go there personally to set up, you do have to have that. Because now I'm no longer selling across state lines. I'm actually bringing my product into the state. I went through a big seminar with this stuff a while ago when it first launched in, I don't know what it was, like 17, 18, somewhere around there. Because no tax preparer wanted to deal with that stuff, having to worry about what thresholds. And then I found a thing called, man, I can't remember what the name of it was. But all my sales from everything, and then all I had to do is upload a Excel spreadsheet of anything that I sold locally into it, and they put it all in there. And every time I met a state threshold, I had to go apply for it. Man, I cannot think what that thing was called either. Tax jar. They could cost me like $200 a year to use their program too. Now I just do it on my own because there's only like a few states I don't have stuff in. Oh, I can imagine offhand, Teddy. That's like I'm actually a lot of times scared to go to these shows in Indiana and stuff because you never know what's going to happen. Mostly if I do go, it's like I'll be set up in American Legion because it's a little bit usually safer, but I have all my licensing onto this stuff. So most states, so I don't really worry. I just try to remember to bring it. If not, I can pull it from my phone because I send myself all the documents on email and I keep in one specific folder. All right, Aaron, I'll see you tomorrow night. 7:10 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on. If I am correct, I believe the COVID loans are starting to get collect payment now.
Yeah.
If you didn't use it for employees and you just used it for other stuff. If Mark's card's going to jail, that's Mark's cards. I just heard that PSA is just with that lawsuit's now allowed to start sending people their cards back. I don't know if it's true. I just heard it. Until I see something officially, I can't say onto it. If they did, I know they're covering everybody's grading fee because what they're doing, PSA goes after Mark's cards. Why hurt your collectors, the people that are dumping the money in, when you go after one person? If they file for bankruptcy, there's other avenues they can go after. He's going to be tied up in litigation for probably a decade and a half. Oh, I wanted to look at. I know I was looking now at next week's tribute. There's something else that's coming out here, Reese.
Gypsy Queen.
I don't care about Gypsy Queen. I don't like it. Not UEFA. Oh, it got pushed. Wow, a whole lot got pushed. Hold on. Never mind. I was going to open up something live on here one time, but I don't even know where it got pushed to. Oh, Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary is now into June.
That'll get pushed back.
Oh, man. Bounty Hunters got pushed end of June. Inception Overtime Elite end of June. Prestige in the middle of July now. Museum Baseball end of August. Oh, wow. Yes, thank you. I only got $1 Allen Ginter. That's all I wanted. I can't do that product, man. I broke so many cases of that stuff that I don't even want to see it anymore.
Is Series 2 still intact?
It wasn't pushed to an end of the month, so somewhere next month, I think. Because they got to have Series 2 pushed out before Topps Chrome, and Topps Chrome was usually always came out over the National, and now I know they're fluctuating, I think, in August or something. It'll all get pushed around. I mean, I don't even think Dynasty didn't, or not Dynasty, freaking Definitive didn't even release into last month, did it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know when the release date is after that anymore. Yeah, it's just everybody's trying. It's Richmond this weekend. In case any of you guys see me, I'm always approachable. Richmond. I'm going to Fisher Show next weekend in Indiana. That's a little drive up in Indianapolis. Next week, I'll be set up at the Louisville show after that. And then I believe it's Nashville the week after. Only one setting up at, though, this month's going to be Louisville for sure.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Allen and Ginter. I do like the Allen and Ginter Chrome. I like that.
Yeah, I used to be a big fan of Sapphire, but it's so produced now that I don't even like touching it now. There's not really a product out there that I get overly hyped for that's affordable now. Definitive, yes, but it's long shots. Last year was probably my best year on Definitive in what, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, something like that.
Museum ain't bad.
It's all right.
Sterling ain't bad.
You know what? I didn't even see release dates for Bowman or Top Shit Sterling. They have tended, but they haven't allocated anything yet.
Yeah, Sterling's not bad.
Well, it is bad in a way for Top Sterling because it's so overproduced with anybody that's ever hit or pitched or touched the ball again. Same thing, doing the same thing Panini did.
Bowman Sterling's not bad.
Bowman Sterling's all right. The one thing I do like about Bowman this year, when I look through it, it looks like it has more hitters than pitchers. I don't know what Bowman Sterling's a nice product. It's a lot of people don't get on the bandwagon of Bowman Sterling. It's a decent product. It really is. But I prefer Top Sterling, the design and everything onto it. I like getting a little box that says like MVP or New York Dynasty. When you say New York Dynasty, your heart's going to is it the Babe Ruth cut autograph or am I pulling a Garrett Cole auto? You know, something like that, or Thurman Munson. Oh, James, it's way too expensive anymore. I mean, we said this years ago. People complained because like flawless breaks were $125 to $250. Everybody complained about it. Oh, it's high priced. I'm like, man, I if you think about this, like I told people in 10 years, we'll probably be thinking that this was cheap. And look, lo and behold, we are, because now you're talking 2,500 probably to get in that break like that. But yeah, it's way expensive now to where I would rather buy a single grade out and call it a day.
Yeah, Bowman Best isn't bad. That's a good one.
Ziggy.
Bowman Best is not a bad for the price.
Bowman's Best used to be one of the great products for it, but this past year when it came out at $350 a box, it was expensive. I used to get Bowman's Best about $500 a case for 15, 16, I think even 17. I think 18 has shot up around $700 a case. And I used to get 5, 6 cases of that stuff. We would break it nonstop. I mean, I remember out of one of the sets of like 5 or 7 cases, we pulled a Trout, 2 Harper autos, a ton of Acunas and stuff. It was great.
Yeah, I still like Finest.
Oh, I did, Ziggy. I was actually on before I came live just to see what was going on. And they were running around saying they just won a Lamborghini. And I seen clothes go flying. I said, I'm done. Right then and there, I was done. It just brought back memories of that Leighton and was it the Mid Collective where it was him and the Blez brothers, and they like Blez was getting all naked on camera and stuff. And I'm like, I'm done. They're way too much for me. Minus if Jacob is still in here. I don't think many people remember Bikini Breaks. That was a thing, I believe, on Vaughn TV. It might have transferred over when they took over Breakers TV. Or the girls from Canada. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I look at people and how they handle their cards. I don't care what you look like. If you handle my card with care, you could get my money. Easiest way of saying it.
I don't really have any hot picks in baseball. Though my Cy Young pick is looking pretty good. So I took Dylan Cease in the American League, and he's not doing too bad.
I don't have any picks in baseball. Right now, I can tell you I have a guy that I've invested in a little bit, and Jacob told me he's having a great AAA run right now, and I have no idea. I've mostly been following the playoffs because of hockey. Pittsburgh's lost both their starting goaltenders, so they're done against the Rangers now. But I enjoy watching hockey playoffs because you always get good fights after that first game, because then it starts getting crucial and they just start melees everywhere. Basketball playoffs I kind of get into a little bit, but mostly because I got players in there and stuff like that. And I'll be honest, if they go up the stupid prices, sold.
I just watched Luca.
Oh, the Bikini Breaks? They probably were on Twitch. Yeah, Bikini Breaks. You had there was another one called Beauty Breaks around 2018-ish, I want to say, maybe 17. So the guy enlisted a woman to do all his breaks. She would dress the occasion, to be more politely put. She wasn't flirty or nothing like that. I mean, she knew enough about baseball cards, but not a lot. But I mean, she wore gloves. I was amazed on that part. She had hot pink gloves. I'll never forget that. But she did have some long fingernails that were being put in them gloves. But she was taking her time with stuff. I gave her credit. I mean, she was trying to do her job onto it. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't look at all the hype when I get into breaks. I want somebody I know is going to handle my cards with care. Like hockey for years, I can't remember what he was called originally. Gosh, but Rob now is Phoenix, Top Notch Phoenix Breaks. Mm-hmm. So if you remember, like Upper Deck packs, people used to try to rip them open, digging corners, lead and stuff. He would seriously take the top, cut it, and peel it real nice and slow to help prevent damage. He was my go-to guy for hockey. Now hockey's hard to get for him and stuff, but I mean, handled with care. I can't tell you how many BGS 10s I got out of his stuff because of the way he opened his packs up. And especially when you're talking like Ultimate Hockey was expensive and stuff like that. Yeah, you want somebody like that.
Yeah, I never met Tomei yet, Teddy. I want to. Never met him, but I've heard he's a stupid nice guy. So
I don't know if I can get Mr. Vegas to leave his area. Or Mr. Vegas, Mr. Taco Bell.
Mr. Taco Bell, no. Mr. Taco Bell probably will not go there.
I think the only way he would come there is if, like, Taco Bell, we did, like, the largest taco eating party ever, he would come. For something like that, I could get him to come.
And Taco Bell would have to fly him out to do it.
But here's my thing is Taco Bell is probably going to be like how Pizza Hut or whatever it is with Airrack won 10 million followers. We were far, far from ever doing that. I mean, Taco Bell should be like, dude, if you can get 500,000 followers on here for a sports car community, we'll do it. I mean, the largest taco eating party ever. Right on.
No,
Come on.
the largest Mexican pizza party.
They could do that too. Pizza, taco, whatever they want. It ain't taxables. Dude, I got so many taxables, ain't even funny.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
This year, I just happened to look because I'm almost at the half-year mark, and I was looking at how much I sold compared to how much I spent, and I'm like, oh boy, I need to spend more. I need to spend more. This ain't good. This is not good. This is worse than during COVID time.
Someone opened NT without gloves. I can't. It's hard for someone to not wear gloves when they break.
Well, I know some breakers who only break like once or twice a day. Now, with that there, if they don't have oily hands, and these are people that I know are clean because they're the type of people that will wash their hands 50 times a day, I have no issue with it. But if they're grabbing them without gloves on, they're touching where the autos and relic is, that's where I'm done. I know a lot of breakers. Some people, just don't like gloves. I got it. They glovophobia or whatever. There's a few people that I would trust touching my cards without gloves. Very few. But I also know they're not going to finger smudge my auto. They're not going to be like, oh, look, here's a cool relic, and start touching and get their, well, I hate to use taco stain on because somebody might think I'm singling them out, but their taco stain on to the freaking white napkin it's on it or something. But, offhand, though, I prefer people to wear gloves or show certain care towards the cards to where I could feel good about them touching them. Soccer's not dead. It's just a product they just started with product. There's only been 2 releases this year for Tops. As we get into, I think October starts World Cup, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong. You're going to see it pick up a lot. I just found out this, what's his name? Maradona. Maradona, something just sold of his was super high money. Crap. Where did my message go on to that? Can I read this? Okay. Maradona's Hand of God jersey just sold for record money. Because I hit him in Futera, of course. And I know that guy there is highly collectible. And what I like about Futera is that if it's game worn, it tells you the exact game that they purchased that item from, it's cut from. I think that's the coolest thing. I liked it when Topps did it with the little symbol you had to look up. I just hated looking that part up. Just put it on the freaking card, But I really like that piece of it. November. Okay, November. I thought it was October. Okay, November. I'll tell you, the soccer will be very big right around coming up to that. I think starting at national time frame, you'll see a lot of people talking soccer.
I can't get into the F1 though.
I will not watch it on TV. I don't have the time nor the patience. If I had F1, I would open it. If it's something worth money, grade it, sell it, and I'd buy something I like.
I can't do F1. I can't do NASCAR.
No, NASCAR I kind of get because of where I'm at. It's big, but I know the names just because of people around me.
Yeah.
I think so too, Charles. I think anybody smart's holding it to the national where they're going to try to start making, close to that 100% comp on it. And I believe once we start then hitting, after September and October, you'll start seeing them prices going up. And if you're holding it, you can make money, go for it. We'll overcharge the rich Kind of like the Robin Hood of it all. But not Robin Hood in tights. Oh man. I would bring out, I have a roll of toilet paper here, but I think that would be like really weird. Wipe my eyes. I'm telling you, my allergies are done. I purposely didn't take any allergy medicine before this because I'd be out cold. And then I don't know if I'd be able to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and drive to Richmond either. So
yeah, don't come around here right now.
well, see, I treat my backyard and front yard. Okay. So I have like very few dandelions in it. And like when my mom came down, I was like, look at all these dandelions in everybody's yard but mine. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's because I weed and feed it twice a year.
Atlantic City, Justin.
Yep, good old Atlantic City. I will not be there. Now, next year, I believe it's in Chicago. Was it next year I was telling you?
Yeah, okay. That I might try. I might try to go next year.
I may be at the one next year, and I may be set up with somebody. If everything falls into the way that I'm trying to get it to go, I may be there. The only reason is I want to move some of my bigger stuff. I need to really downsize.
Well, you got a bunch of nice Jordans. That's the place to move them.
Well, I'll bring them. Yeah, and those there, unless it's the right thing, I'll hold them longer. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, there's other stuff. I mean, I got the Luka Tiger Stripe rookie. I got some Giannis rookie autos that are graded. Kobe stuff, autos, some LeBron stuff. I mean, stuff like that there that, you know, you don't want a chance. Oh, gosh, with eBay now. You all know eBay's now going to start making you send your grade cards to get authenticated through their authenticity program, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heck, eBay even commented on that video. I was having conversations with eBay to find out when I tell the guy, hey, contact them on freaking Instagram. This is what Instagram's thing told him. I'm going to read this out. Hold on. Is this the message here? Nope. We've had long discussions about this. I thought he was really going to get some help. This was their Instagram response. Thanks for reaching out. I was the one messaging you in the comments of Extreme Card Breaks video on YouTube. I just wanted to make sure you were in touch with our customer support team addressing your situation. Thanks for connecting. Take care. I don't want to give the guy's name. Community manager, trading card and collectibles. And he's already spoke with people on the phone that have been short and rude with him. And I don't blame him. Yeah, I got some Giannis autos. They're rookie. They're from Letterman. I want to say that was 14, 15 Letterman. Maybe 15, 16. It was one of last year's.
Oh, eBay is going to be screwed. I mean, people, when you sell on eBay, are going to be screwed once they start messing all this shit up. They've already messed it up already.
Man, my eyes are burning. This is going to be a bad week when I go back to work trying to look at a screen all day. Well, see, eBay...
I'm almost afraid to sell on eBay a slab card because if they get it and they crack it or something like that, someone's going to be like, well, I want my money or blah, blah, blah. Then you have to do with all this bullshit.
Yep. Well, here's my thing is that eBay's part of their plan is setting it to CSG. Some department out there is supposed to be doing these to authenticate it first off of what's wrote on a description and to match it up with the picture, and they're clearly not doing it. So, you know, they're just trying to find ways to cover themselves. And I can understand where the guy's like, hey, this card was not like this from when the seller sent it to there. You're going to gig him, take the money, refund me, which is fine on the refunding me part. But now he's going to be having a damaged card back and without the money. How are you going to show the proof to that? And until they can change it, eBay's not going to get anything from me that's going to go there.
Nope. Well, not
I'm
just that. Not just that. It's like they've already shown that they can't handle it by all their goose ups. What you would think they're going to get better? No. And if it's CSG doing it, you would think them being a grading company, they would know how to handle the cards, but apparently they don't.
Well, here's the things I'm trying to look here. eBay, I think, is not going to make this thing. I look for ones that don't have the stupid check mark on it, okay? But I think what they should do is make it an alternate way that if you're the buyer, you could select that service onto that card. At that time frame, once the seller mails that, he's not held responsible anymore for it, unless it's not the right card pictured or something like that there. But there has to be some kind of fine print that's put out to make both sides good onto, because I can see different things going on. Trying to see if I can find it here. Where did they put that at?
Yeah, the problem is, Charles, eBay is going to screw it all up, and everyone's going to stop using them. That's the problem. They're already messing it up. Going to mess it up even more. Yeah, I'm not going to put nothing on eBay now.
Let's see if I can find it here. Use a couple different searches. There was something that was put out here recently.
I mean, hell, I won't sell anything raw on eBay because if people want money back or blah, 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 blah. But if I felt safer when I was putting slabs up, but now after this, I don't even feel safe doing that. They can get my slab and they can crack it, and then they send it to the guy, and the guy get all mad because the slab's cracked. And I'm like, it wasn't like that when I sent it.
I can't find it. Let me catch back up here. The Giannis, I don't know. I'd have to look. I have Letterman, I have the SP Authentic Auto, and I have the Upper Deck Black. I think Upper Deck Black was like 13, 14 or something. I'd have to check sheets onto it. I don't remember the years onto it. I think all of them were like 13, 14, 14, 15, something like that. No, those there I would sell outright to somebody, not through the store. I think the Upper Deck Black is like a $5,000 card or something. I could be wrong. I haven't looked at them. I just put declared values on the stuff for insurance purposes because they're going to match up sales and all that stuff to give me say somebody robbed that whole bank up there my stuff's into. I have FDIC insurance onto it. Then I have my own personal too. So. I can see that, Charles. That makes sense. I mean, get used to the structure that eBay's going to do versus Fanatics. I really think, though, there has to be a way onto it to where it protects both people. Because if I'm the seller of the card, and now you can put videos on your seller's piece, okay? I didn't know that until I was doing a listing the other day. But you can take a video and move the card around to show everybody there's no marks onto it. So say I do the whole thing, pictures, everything onto this raw card. Or we even go as far, well, just being raw. One, I should be smart enough to buy insurance through PayPal that from the time it ships from me to the time it reaches that destination. Now that's shipping, though. If you read that eBay shipping insurance, it's insane. Like if that truck is driving there and it blows up, catches on fire, it's not covered. There's some crazy stuff onto it. But anyhow, there has to be something that they do that makes sense onto it, because once it gets into those people's hands at CSG, they're saying that they have cameras and all this stuff there, and all this stuff is supposed to be watching everything. I mean, I don't understand how they are not held responsible onto this, or eBay doesn't have some kind of insurance that's just going to cover their claims. At the same time frame, if you guys haven't noticed, there's somebody somewhere in California with FedEx that's stealing a lot of cards that's going into PSA recently. Somebody ended up getting a call from PSA and said, dude, there were no cards in your package. It was just empty bubble stuff, right? Their package did not look tampered with at all. And no cards were in there. And I guess they had to go through security and everything. So basically, this package comes in received. And by the time it goes to preparation, like a month or so passes and nothing. And then all of a sudden they get the email. Now all of a sudden you're outside the time frame of that month to where you can claim anything through the post office. So I think PSA is going to start looking at that whole aspect next, because that's getting blown up over the internet. That as soon as that package comes in, as arrived, they should be opening it up to ensure what's in there is in there. And that, you know, I do know people that have mailed packages to PSA that have gotten there. And even if they mailed like a box inside box with bubble stuff around that box, the inside, if that outside box is damaged, they have returned it to sender because they do not want to touch it because they're in fear that there's damage to it. But I think that'll be something next that we'll see, because I mean, PSA already acted quick on all them trim cards from Contenders. Within what, a week, already deactivated them all.
Yep. Good
stuff. I mean, that's the age of today's social media. Somebody did a lot of research, identified the issue, put it out, boom. And if you look at that dude's Instagram account, it's now set to private. Then if you guys remember Hero, was it Hero Sports Cards or something like that back in the day, did that repack? Now I guess that guy is with PWCC selling him a repack that's questionable as well too. Something in that realm. That's the one thing. If you ever hear somebody's name and you start thinking, I heard that name before, if you can't think of something good to say about that person when you think it, it was probably because it was mentioned in something in a bad way. Stay far away. That's always been my mentality. If somebody's like, hey, you know, Bob Smith, and I'll be like, heard of him. And they're like, well, was that, you know, what do you think? I'm like, dude, I can't say anything good about it. So it probably came as a negative thing across my thing. If I can't think of anything good to say about somebody, that's probably not good. Because normally, if I don't know anything really about it, my answer is straight up, I may have heard the name before, but I know nothing about anything with them. Oh, dude, Charles AR. Some of the stuff that they've uncovered through the times, my goodness. Heck, because of a video I know I did and some work Blowout did with a dude up in Indiana selling all them fake autographs. There's 2 lawsuits out against that guy right now. They're collecting all the information on. I think they've already been served, or it's already in the works of it all from the last email I got from the one guy. It's one thing about trimming a card, but it's another thing about making a fake autograph.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I just love how they think they won't get caught.
Oh, you could. The fonts on the back where it said Panini guarantees the authenticity of this autograph was off. There was a lot to it. I mean, how do you have a Patrick Mahomes autograph? It's not numbered. A Tom Brady card, it's autograph not numbered. Then they got smart and started doing it with printing plates. And I think it was like 2013 or something like that, to where The only autographs that were on the printing plates that were autographed was the rookie card class. And unless you knew that product, you would have thought, oh man, this is a real autograph type deal, you know, because they do it nowadays. And because you've seen it for the last 3-4 years, you'd think it's a real autograph. Nope. There's just a lot of stuff out there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I come across that shows that I look at. And so it's like, I'll give you a deal on it. And I'm like, I'm good. And my mind is, I'm looking at the card, it doesn't look right to begin with. And when you say you're going to give me a deal, even though every table I go to says they're going to give me a deal, that just doesn't sit right either. But that's just nowadays when you go to a show, everybody's like, I'll give you a deal. Cut you a deal on whatever you get. You buy a stack, I'll give you a bigger deal. Okay. I can say there's very few tables I go to that will not do deals. And those are the dudes that are way over current eBay comps. But then again, it's their card. Nobody else at the show probably has one. They can charge, ask whatever they want for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the great thing about low populated stuff. If one sells low because of some reason out there, you can still hold your stuff and say, nope, staying with us. You can go find the other 4 out there or 3 out there, you know. This is my price, stick to your guns. But something that's plentiful, you really can't do that with. Yeah, if you guys are members of the Blowout Forum, you don't have to be. I don't even think I have a name on there. I just go on there and read the stuff. Mostly I've been reading about the grading stuff because I like to try to check to see where everybody else's status is versus mine. But I mean, you look at some of the conversations on there. Some of them you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're even talking about this type deal. But there's some stuff that comes on there, really, really good knowledge, really good stuff. Especially when they were showing PMGs and how the fakes in China were becoming even better. And heck, they were showing where some were graded by BGS. That was the scary part of it all because that's how good they're becoming on making those fakes.
Yeah.
See, what I wish, okay, if PSA, if you're listening to this, just check this out. I know you can't do it for the whole time frame of being PSA, but if you have, so say I grade a card. We're going to say a Nolan Ryan rookie grades a 7 or 8, something high. It don't even matter. You track it as me as the owner of that card. But every time that card pops up for sale on something with that serial number, you put that person as being now the owner of that card. Now, granted, you could block out names, but you could still show this card sold this date, this date, this date down. But PSA is tracking with either a username or something out there, ownership of that card, because there's a lot of people trying to make the fake labels and everything else out there onto this stuff. And it's very easy that time frame for PSA to be like, hey, this don't look like the same exact thing that we did. Let me call you. Do you still have this card? Yes, I do. Amazing how many Chiefs cards I have. Oh, wait, a lot of fake Lamar Jackson. Yes, yes.
Yeah, Justin, I found some more Chiefs cards for you. I've been slowly going through that collection, and I keep finding some.
Yes, it is amazing on his stuff. Who was the one that oh gosh, they did a video of it. I want to say it was like a gold card or something, or it was a low numbered card where Panini screwed up and actually made 2 of the same serial number.
No.
I can't even think who it is now. And the sad part is the autos both look different. I cannot think who it was. Was it Prescott, maybe? It was something. It was football, I'm pretty sure, too. I think it was Dak Prescott now.
I think so. That does sound familiar, being Dak.
It was like Prism or Optic or Select, one of those 3, to where it was a low numbered card, and Panini messed up because people had the same exact serial number. I think one was pulled by the person, the other guy bought one. I can't remember who it was now, but I think somebody now owns both of them, as a matter of fact. Off here, all right. I did, James. It hasn't come in. They just shipped it today. Somehow there was some kind of accounting hold on my stuff, and I have no idea why. Nobody could figure it out, and then they just shipped it today. Heck, I didn't even get an email from my new rep telling me it's shipped today. Bring back my old rep, please. Bring back my old rep. Nah, just kidding.
The auto pen deck. That's what it was.
That was the auto pendac auto one. Okay, so there was, I remember it was out there because they accidentally released both or something like that. Okay, see, I knew I wasn't crazy. There was something out there like that because I thought it was DAC because of the auto pen thing where one somehow got released that wasn't supposed to, and now the guy I think ended up with both of them finally. Like he was at a show or something, saw the other one, bought it just because he wanted to have both of them or something like that. James, who you just want Cardinal stuff out of it? Because I'm going to open it eventually.
Only Bowman I got was at a Jacobs break, yesterday or the day before. I ended up getting the Pirates and the Braves. Don't think I've gotten out of Bowman. I haven't bought any.
I don't think any of those are chase teams.
Not really, no.
Oh, there it is. Calendar. Yeah, if anybody's up in Fisher's Indiana show next weekend, let me know. I'll either come by your table or something, say hello. I'm just trying to see. I'll be set up in Louisville the 21st. No wax at Louisville, though. I'm just bringing 2 display cases, and that's it. I'm not even bringing the dollar boxes with me. Because their tables are only 6 foot, and I just don't want to bring 2 tables worth of stuff. Nashville on the 28th. That is Memorial Day weekend. Salem on the 4th of June. And I'll be set up. I know I got confirmation Newburgh on the 18th of June. In case anybody's around. I don't even know what Jacob charged for the Cardinals. Hold on. I have to go on his Facebook to find it. Because I think he did a full case of jumbo. I don't even know. Dang it, Jacob, why aren't you here? Mystery pack. Oh, he did mystery packs today. Where's his prices at? Oh, here they are. Jacob had the Cardinals at $85, and that was a full case of Bowman Jumbo.
Justin, I do have a couple Mahomes in this stack of PSA stuff. I'll be doing a video tonight, posting it. I think Monday I'll be doing a slab sale with some more cards from that collection. So I'm thinking about doing one Monday. Tomorrow I have a birthday party to go to. Sunday is Mother's Day, and I'm going to a movie. So I'm thinking Monday is when I'll be doing it, Monday night. I'll be doing the PSA reveal tonight. I'll make the video, post that, and everything. I would say 95% of it will be up for sale. There's a couple in there that's not. I know the Tomei's not.
Yeah, he got a big old package from me today.
I just counted 64 slabs in today. One economy and then that big bulk one we had. So 64 cards altogether.
Plus some returns for STC or whatever you're doing with too.
Yeah.
Those were all in that white box.
Yeah. Along with the mellow.
And the peanuts. I gave you peanuts too.
I know. I saw that. I was like, great.
All on top.
I know. I'm gonna when my son goes to bed, I'm gonna go in there and throw it all over him.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. The only reason is all them boxes, it's hard to do bubble wrap with them. So peanuts on top.
Oh, I don't care. I love these boxes. This is what I send the stuff to DC in. Love them.
Oh yeah, the box in the box helps, but yeah, when you're trying to hold those all on top of bubble wrap, it's really pain to try and shove bubble wrap around it. So peanuts on top helps because you could shove it in the cracks better. I mean, it's the same thing. It's going to pad it the best it can.
Yeah, James. Well, I'm lucky because all my kids are 2 of them are out of high school, and 1 is about to graduate. So.
Is it almost retirement time for you, James? No, he's not old. I just know what he does. Thank you. You're about ready to retire, aren't you?
Oh, I'm not retiring anytime soon. You're expecting your 3rd in September? Congrats.
I'm expecting my 2nd next year. Pug, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're already retired then. Okay.
Oh, Justin, you're 42 as well. I'm 42. I'm done. Yeah.
Then I don't know if I should say I'm sorry to hear that you're having your 3rd kid at 42 or not. Because I've had this thought in my head that if I ever decided to get married again and she wanted to have kids, I would be 45 this year. And by the time I know, hold on. 20, if you figure 18 years or 20 years onto, you're talking 65. I'm in Social Security land by then. It's just no, because I would, as broken down as I am right now, I'd probably be lucky if I can go out there and freaking throw a football for 30 minutes without my back going down on me.
Oh, no. See, my oldest son will be 21. My daughter just turned 20, and my son will turn 18 in 2 weeks.
Well, I'm talking about you having a kid this year or next year.
Have fun with it. Well, yeah. You will be going through all the fun stuff.
My only kid is I don't even know what year was he? 2013 he was born, so 9 this year. So technically I have until his 19th birthday to continue child support. I just read the Colorado law the other day. I thought it was still his 18th birthday. They got me an extra 12 months. Unless he does something. I forget. There's something on it.
What's up, Craig?
See, that's not real bad though, James, being 55.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
bad.
talking 65. We're talking Social Security age. That's kind of,
No.
Greg, what's up?
You were supposed to get cut before COVID. They canceled. Well, we know what you did to waste your time during COVID.
That's how you got number 5. I got number 1 because of deployment. And I'll be honest, the other thing is we had this stupid bet going around that 2 weeks prior, hold on, don't listen to this. 2 weeks.
You had a bet who could get
No. And I blame this stuff for it too. 2 weeks before you went back to the United States, you had to take these pills called ball refill.
Oh no. So you were basically,
and you weren't allowed to do certain activities until you got home. That's all I can say.
So you were walking around with a loaded gun for a while.
Oh, I had many magazines, many. I had over the combat issue of magazines for my weapon at that time frame. We'll just say, I wonder how many people now are just sitting there like, "Oh my god!"
You were walking around with a loaded pew pew. Jeez.
Did you get it off of Top's website, Greg?
See, Greg, I can't get into F1. I can't. I understand, but I can't do it. I can't get into that shit. I want to get a hobby box of Bowman, but Jesus, man. What are they, like 350 now?
What, Bowman? Heck, I don't know. I still haven't got my initial supply.
Like 350 or 450 for regular.
Give me a second. Let me go look at how much Bowman cost. I mean, what was the one, like 600 or 800? I told you.
The jumbo were 700, I think. And the hobbies were like 350 or 400.
I think they were 350 because I told you I was going to post them at like 300 on my slabs, I think. But by the time I get them in, they're probably going to be $400 boxes. Oh, I spelled Bowman wrong. How oh, because I typed this. Oh, I spelled it again. Bow MSN. Okay, hold on here. My hands are on the wrong keys. I'm just going to do one finger. There we go. Bowman Jumbo is 7 1/4.
Went up a quarter.
Hobby 350, yeah.
Eesh. This. And what are blasters now? Like 35?
I don't know. I don't buy blasters. I couldn't tell you.
I'm asking Greg.
Greg, how much were your blasters today?
Yeah, how much were your blasters, man? If it were like 35, hell, at that point, buy 5 or 6 of those, you might have to just save the extra and just buy a hobby.
Well, at $35, that's 10 blasters equal a hobby.
Yeah, still taxes though on top of that.
If you're in one of those states, or you don't have a wholesale resale license. Or scrolling back over. 32. So see.
32.
So they're probably $29.99 plus tax.
Tax, yeah.
Some people will tell you don't have to be European. You just have to like money to like F1.
Yeah.
I just can't get into the series onto it. It reminds me so much of WWF's Diva show crap that turned into the Bella show crap and stuff like that there. It just does not interest me with all the stuff like that.
You're thinking of the Sasha Baron Cohen guy from Talladega Nights. I can't remember the guy's name though.
Rick and Bobby.
No, the European guy, the one who was beating him. That
Oh, was it
Jacques or-
Sven?
I can't. Jean Pierre, something like that.
Oh, maybe it was John Pierre. Yeah.
Jean Pierre, the guy. It was Sasha Baron Cohen.
Maybe his name was Sasha.
No, it was Juan Pierre.
Sasha John Pierre.
But it was pretty funny, yeah. I don't know. I just can't get into F1 at all. I can't get into NASCAR neither.
Heck, I used to like WWE boxes. Now Panini owns them, and I think they just started Revolutions coming out next week. WWE, something like that. I just won't touch them now for a while.
I'm waiting for an NT or something like that to come out.
I might touch it then.
NT or Flawless or iMac.
But I won't get in a break with it. I'll buy it.
Buy a box, yeah.
Now, if they come out stupid at like $4,000 a hobby box or $2,000, I'm out. I mean, my max on NT would be probably, well, you know what? Prism is selling at 800 right now. So I'm going to guess that NT
25, 26.
Yeah, it's over for me. I will not touch it.
I'm thinking 25, 26.
Actually, he just sent me a new list, and it was $799.95 last week. Let's see if it dropped any. WWE.
That Prism should be dropping now that it's all over retail.
Wait, that's Spider-Man. That's not what I wanted. Hockey. Multi-sport racing. This must be in here. Okay.
Oh, they released that to the public? It's not from Monty Club? Wow.
Oh, that sucks then.
Yeah.
WWE Prism up to 850 now box. They had it at $799 last week.
It went up? I don't know how
Yeah,
it can
$50.
go up. I don't know how can it go up when there's all the
It might have been their weekly special was $799, but I remember it was $799 last week. Like their week, I probably shouldn't be allowed. Probably not allowed to put this up. I really don't care.
I would imagine it start going down with all the retail because I see that shit everywhere in retail.
See, with this week, they had Bowman Draft Sapphire was $4.25 a box. Now I still have to pay 2% plus all the other crap on, so it's probably like $4.40 a box. Bowman Baseball last year hobby $600 a box. Ben Baller $240. I'm just trying to see if there's anything cool. Panini Select Basketball Hobby $1,900, $1,870, but till you get everything on, it's gonna be like $1,950 probably. Well, probably closer, a little over 19. Optic Choice Basketball last year $600 plus all the fees. 19 Prism Football Hobbies are $770. UFC Prism Retail $255. Formula One 2021. I think that's last year's, or maybe no, it has to be this year's. This year's $1130 a box. I was looking at the Goodwin Champions Hockey. It was at $180 a box, but because it's Upper Deck, I can't touch it for like 6 months.
Brick and mortar.
Yeah. But if it's like Upper Deck retail, I can get it. That's why I ordered all that Series 2 and Peachy Platinum stuff, because I'll open it myself up. I'm just looking for hockey rookies.
Yeah, see, I'm not part of
nice.
I'm not part of that Monty Club or any of that stuff.
I would have too. They should at least guaranteed you one box.
Yeah.
I know they cut back on a lot of that stuff on giving it out to you guys. I remember before it was like you could get X amount of boxes. Now it's like 1 or 2. I don't blame you. That's cool. You want a numbered card.
Are they still doing those Tops projects anymore? Or is that done?
I don't know. I don't really look at it anymore.
Greg would know. I don't know. I got the ones I wanted out of there. I got my Ricky and my Trout, my Tatis, and Acuna that I wanted. I only bought like 3 or 4 of them that I really wanted.
I think they're still doing Toss Project 70s or something. I don't know. I get emails all the time. I just delete it. I really do. It
One.
just whatever they have just does not do anything for me.
Yeah, remember when those were the hottest thing under the sun? I was like, you guys are no, don't get into that. Unless it was like the first ones that came out, those were a lot limited. I know I have the Trout Ben Baller, I have the Ricky Henderson Ben Baller, then I have an Acuna and Tatis that kind of look like the Predator. Those were the 90 Topps designs. Those are the only four I have.
Well, that's really embarrassing. So the place I bought my home loan for, I got like an email this morning saying congratulations on closing on your home loan or something like them regards there. I can't remember. I'm like, I didn't close on a home loan. I thought like I was hacked, like credit and all that. So I made a few phone calls. Nobody knew. I just got an email from the place saying, Jason, this is Barry, and he's having a really bad day. Big picture of Barry. No lie, real picture. Barry runs our email team and woke up to learn you got an email you weren't supposed to. It talks about a tech glitch and all that. Poor Barry, he just got emailed to everybody out there who got that. I feel bad if I was the root cause of that. I really, really do. I was just curious because you get an email saying you just closed on a home loan. It's not like, hey, you know, and it wasn't a spoof email. It actually came from a real agency that I went through 5 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. How like
Barry, you're having a bad
no home
day.
loan?
Barry, you're having a very bad day.
So I sent an email and asked them if their information, like I was hacked or something out there because I had to get stuff notified because of my clearances. And she's like,
Poor Barry.
no. She looked at the system. She goes, oh, I don't have anything on you. I'm like, are you sure? Can you make sure there's no misspellings or similar names? She goes, let me try it and see. No, I have nothing. I'm like, can I forward this email to you? She's like, yeah, you forward it to me because they're all the girls down at shop's real nice with me, and I just forwarded it to them.
Poor Barry.
And she goes, well, if I can find some, I'll get back to you. But she goes, otherwise, it could be a mess up. But she goes, this is kind of a weird mess up because it's like telling you click a link and all that. I didn't want to click it, but I'm like, this is from their certified email. So I didn't know if they were hacked too. And I get that. Poor Barry. Poor Barry got his picture put in an email, got blasted out. This is Barry. I'm like, wow. Sorry, Barry. Barry, if you're watching this stream, I apologize if I had anything to do with that. It was not meant to discredit you by putting your picture out to I don't know how many people. I just
Damn it, Barry. About my credit. It's all your fault. Son of a bitch, Barry. You're having a bad day. Damn it.
I would show it, but it has some PI on to it. I don't want to give. But I just was like, what the heck is this now I got? What are you guys going to tell me? Like, you paid off my home? Because if that's true, woohoo, I don't care about that glitch. More power to y'all. Are you having fun throwing stuff at your phone?
Oh, I'm going to have fun throwing these at everybody. All these shipping peanuts. They're going to be all over my house now.
That's what you got kids for. Clean it up.
Oh, no. Wait till Shauna goes to sleep. I'm just going to go right before I go to work.
That'd be kind of rude.
You know.
You could wait for the next, like Mother's Day and do it and be like, Happy Mother's Day and throw the peanuts on her.
No, I wasn't going to get her a bag of dicks, but I did.
Anybody pull anything on NT football? The high price thing that's out there at like $8,000 a box. I don't know what it is. Be honest. I haven't gotten into any of that stuff.
I haven't seen any breaks on it, so I don't know.
G1 was struggling, but I saw somebody bought the Patriots for like 3,500 or whatever he was asking.
Yeah, no, I can tell. I know why he's struggling with it, but
Well, the thing is, you got to have people going to buy at that price.
Well, not just that. It just, I don't know.
It's just not him that's struggling. There's a lot of people struggling to try to break that.
Well,
Here's
I
the
mean,
thing. If you're allocated that product, okay, I know what you're spending a box. I know what it's retailing for. When you're trying to get the retail amount in that break to move it so you can maximize profit, that's not the product to do it from unless you have a bunch of, I hate to say using this word, high rollers or high spenders in there, but you got to make that like 80% of what the boxes are selling for to move it to make sense. To cut people brace, because I mean, honestly, if you buy the Patriots and you pull like what is his name? Say I pull
Mac Jones.
no, I'm not saying you pull Mac Jones. Stevenson, rookie.
Or Ramondre
Or you
Stevenson.
pull some kind of crazy thing that's worth like a $5 to $10 card out of it, base card. And you just blew that kind of money onto it's insane. Now, see, NT would be a smart thing to do would be to buy the 49ers. And I'm not telling everybody to go buy the 49ers now, but
No,
you have
because
a
they're
chance.
checklisted deep.
You have a chance for Montana, Rice, Steve Young to help recoup your money.
Yeah, that's the smart move.
And then you have a chance at Trey Lance or that other guy on there. What the heck's that running back name?
Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, was it him?
Yeah,
There's somebody
Elijah
else
Mitchell.
that was in there. I know there was two of them on there, but
No, you got-
something where you could try to recoup your money onto it.
Well,
But there's not many teams. I mean, they were wanting like $700 for the Steelers. I'm like, who on the team is worth $700?
Yeah, no.
Najee
No.
Harris, really?
No, Najee Harris, but
Big Ben, Bradshaw.
Well, is Palomalu in it?
Palomalu in a $700 card. Maybe you pulled a 101, but I mean, if you're charging $700 every single break in the Steelers, how many cards do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers are worth over $700 in that whole thing?
All of them. Every damn one of them. And you call yourself a fan.
I'm a fan of common sense. I don't do that. I mean, seriously, I could probably go out and buy a Freiermuth NT rookie here in a couple months and get it for Broth. I'm going to guess way under 1,000, depending on what the patch looks like. Grade it and sit on it, but I mean, you're talking about a tight end.
No, the Niners is a good one to get. Trying to think what else with their team. Just because of the potential.
The Cowboys are decent too to get because you got Aikman, Emmitt Smith, you still got Dak Prescott, you got Micah Parsons. I mean, you got to look at your options because you got to think there's only two RPAs I think per case technically, or one, but you do get other rookie versions of that autograph players too. But you got to hope that if you don't hit that rookie, you got to hope that maybe I can get a vet something to recoup my money. But wow,
maybe Bengals.
No, they're way overpriced. If you don't pull Jamar Chase, who are you going to get that's worth anything? And don't say Joe Burrow because you're talking third year stuff on him now. Or no, it's second year stuff still. Second year.
Yeah, second year.
It's still not going to cover it up.
Me, if I'm not going for any of those, I'm going for the Chargers. Get some more Herbert autos.
Yeah, you want to spend $1,800 a pop? Go for it.
On the Chargers, I don't think that's how much they are.
They're over 1,000. I'm telling you.
Bunch of savages in this town.
I looked at that option because everybody's trying to maximize their NT. Let me look. Maybe I looked at the Rams by mistakes. No, Chargers are 400. Must have been the Rams. Or somebody was just really, really overpriced. $1,300 Bengals. Bears are 1,500. Chiefs are only 300. What's Mahomes not have rookie or autos in it?
Maybe
Mahomes
not.
does not have crap in it.
But there's no big rookie for the Chiefs besides what?
Steelers 700,
Bolton
like I
Powell.
told you.
Besides Bolton Powell.
Bucks are 400, so that means Brady don't have a Bucks auto for 400 because otherwise they'd want a lot. Hello, Jacob. iPad's here. I know it's him.
Oh, he's on?
Yeah, he's coming now. Has anyone actually seen them at the same place? I have. You're muted, by the way. Just so you know.
You're muted, by the way.
How was Woodley's room?
It was aight.
Was he breaking or is that he breaking for somebody?
Breaking for somebody.
Oh, so that's not his actual whatnot. That's somebody else's.
What's up, Jacob?
What's up, man?
Just on the day in the hood.
I was just like, I'm going to eat some ice cream. Where should I eat some ice cream? And I'm like, oh, I should probably join a Zoom call and eat some ice cream.
There you go.
Nothing
better than a Zoom call and having some ice cream.
Made with that special milk.
I have so many comments that I want to say there.
How was your Bowman case break, Jacob?
I didn't do one today.
He did mystery packs today.
Oh, how'd that go?
It went well.
Shit. Yeah, Whatnot has still rejected me. The same, man. We only got a week for Mexican pizza.
Whoa! How do you? Whoa! Don't you gotta warn me before you put B-Rat on here. My goodness! Whoa! Whew! Oh, that was a scary time.
Well, I hate to bring this up, but could we do something about your background? Because I feel like it's super aggressive.
I like it though. I could go with where did I have?
He's kind of going. He's going for the labyrinth theme.
Like you can't just be like our boy Joey and just have a normal background. Like you got to be all fancy.
Yes.
Yeah, I said fuck it. I'm going fuzzy.
I could go like this.
Woohoo!
Nice.
I bet you. I bet you're not. I bet you're not
your
going to
head
move
is
your head.
positioned perfectly.
I bet if you throw that up, you ain't going to move your head, are you, Jason?
No, it's not that picture.
No, it's not.
It's not that picture.
You want to see YouTube pull this feed off?
Oh, it would be very, very, very quick. Or we could go with this one. I don't think you can see the whole Pokemaster though.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay not seeing the whole thing.
Trying to find the other one I used to use a while back.
So who's ready for some Mexican pizzas, man?
So I found out they're being released at different times between the 16th and 19th, depending on your area.
Well, me and Jacob are West Coast, so hopefully it should be around the same time.
Wait a minute. I got to have this up. They just did it today. These guys here just won a Lamborghini and somebody got an island. Okay, I'm done now.
The backdoor boys.
Back doors back. All right.
I'd rather spend my money with a crack dealer.
Wow, that's pretty big because you don't do drugs.
Exactly.
I didn't think anybody would thought I was going to come on that comment off of what you said. Huh? Oh. That's a lot of Bowman cases behind you, I see.
Yeah, dude. No, those are shoe boxes, bro. I'm a sneakerhead.
Oh, that's right. You still got B-Rad's thing up there. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm a sneakerhead, dog.
I didn't know how much you got in Bowman, and I just was going to mess with you. I'd be like, let's start opening Bowman up on here.
That's a
You
lot
don't
of
really
LA.
know
That's
with
a lot
your
of
one
LA gear.
personal case.
That's a lot of LA gear and British Knights back there.
I'm a sneakerhead, avid Trump supporter. I'm a gun enthusiast.
Dude,
I'm
is
too
that the
of
new
person.
kangaroos?
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Kangaroos. All right,
Those are-
James.
Those are the new Tims.
If I find any of that guy for you, I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll pick him up.
I thought Mike was going to go live tonight, but he didn't.
No, he's not even live tonight, huh?
Oh, we got $1 million question for you.
For
What would
who?
it take to get you for you? What would it take for you to go to Vegas?
You got to rephrase the whole thing. It's the Mint Collective in Vegas, for one.
In October.
Legit, I can't think of many places I'd like to go less than going to Las Vegas. I mean, that really would just be like, no offense to those who like Vegas, but that really would kind of be my own personal hell.
Told you. Now, if Taco Bell somehow supported it, and we
Sponsored.
had the largest taco and Mexican pizza party ever known to man, would you go to Vegas?
Taco Bell would never do that to me. As their biggest customer and number one fan, they would never ask me to go to Vegas.
Okay. Hypothetically.
You have to realize I eat Taco Bell 32 times a week.
See, the Vegas thing was brought about all three of us going out there. Now, I would say if Taco Bell did it in like Hawaii or somewhere really cool, I'd be all game for it. All paid trip to Hawaii again? Heck yeah. Just imagine being on a nice warm beach, eating some Taco Bell.
I think that's still a fat no with him.
It's because he's got to get on an airplane, okay? He doesn't like
I don't
flying.
like planes, man. Don't like them.
Okay.
I know him well enough to where I know that's not a good thing with flying with him.
Don't like planes. Don't like planes. Don't like spiders. Can't stand white people.
It's a good thing I'm a Heinz 57 then.
Why do you think I treat you with so much more respect than I treat Jason with?
Because I'm a fucking mutt.
There you go.
He's never treated me with respect. Let's just get this correct right across the board. Never.
Yeah, but
Now,
I
here's
treated.
I do get more
disrespect though.
Now I do get more respect than the man behind him in the picture, which is a compliment at least.
That's my dude. That's my dude. I love you, Brandon. I love you.
God, they could never bring Zoom back to Card Vision because I would be done watching you. I would have fell out of my chair.
Dude, I've been up since 5:15 this morning. I don't give a shit about shit right now.
Dang, that's early. No naps today?
No.
Even I took a power nap earlier.
What's a nap?
It's that thing in the mid-afternoon, late evening, something like that after dinner that I take every night.
Yeah, no, I don't get those.
Oh yeah, they have dinner out there. Dinner and supper are two different things out in the weird universe he lives in.
Well, see, where I grew up at, we called it supper. Then I got corrected in college and it's called dinner. There's no such thing as supper. That's why this is no joke. This is what the teacher told us in class that day. You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Supper was over at the Last Supper, is what they told me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they just brought religion into my college class and said the Last Supper was where it ended at.
You should have sued them for offending you.
I could have probably.
Well, in this day and age, you absolutely could have.
Yeah, now I could have. There would have been protests and everything for somebody saying something like that now.
Rightfully so, man. It's bullshit.
Yeah, that was like 15, 20 years ago. Nobody cared. I was in shock that a teacher actually said it, though, because during that time frame in the Army, you're going through all these EO classes, equal opportunity, sharp, harassment, all this stuff. And all of a sudden, I mean, the teacher just at college is like, there's no such thing as supper. You got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you're really rich, you can call it brunch whenever you want. And this is no joke. He's like, supper, there was a Last Supper, and that's where it ended. I'm like,
I ate two meals a day. I ate brunch and dinner.
I just eat lunch and dinner. And then my fucking fat snack before I go to bed.
I just eat food myself. Breakfast can be at any time of the day.
Here comes the airplane.
My breakfast consists of either coffee or Red Bull, depending on the temperature of the day. That's it.
My breakfast consists of a bottle of water and about 14 cigarettes.
Yeah. This goes with my coffee. My vape goes with it. So I'm good.
I'm actually thinking about switching to a vape.
I heard
it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper, I'll tell you that right now.
I heard if you vape long enough that like your
you go tits?
No, your tongue or something gains this like salty taste. So like there's dudes that go around pretend like they have a salt shaker and sticking their tongue out and stuff, and I guess it tastes like salt or something. I have no idea.
Never heard of that.
I don't get it at all. No,
I just know it's cheaper than a pack of cigarettes. I'll tell you that.
I mean, you vape, pretend you got a salt shaker in your hand, stick your tongue out, and see if there's freaking taste
yeah,
like
but
salt.
you got to remember, Joey, NST.
I understand that. How much? Okay, so you're paying no sales tax, but there's still $10 a pack, right?
I pay like $25 a pack just because I like to overpay.
I didn't think Virginia Slims ultralight menthols were that expensive out there.
I buy all my cigarettes in high-end strip clubs.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, I think I pay about $9 a pack.
Remember when I first joined the Army, a carton of Marlboro was $10.
Yeah, so you're doing $9 a pack. How long does a pack last you?
About 2 days.
Okay.
But I mean, I kind of want to wean off a cigarette, so I probably am going to start vaping soon.
Like this vape pen cost me $50. It cost me $30 for 2 of these. They last me about 2 weeks. Then the coils that go with this, they're like $5 a coil. And they last about 2 weeks. To me, it's still a lot cheaper than that, because the only thing you're really buying are the liquid and the coils. My vape pen was only $50. Just sucks when the some bitch goes out, you got to charge it. That's the only thing that sucks.
Right.
Depends on how much you smoke, and I smoke the shit out of it. Like right now, it's charging. It lasted me from 6 o'clock this morning until about 8 o'clock tonight. Which ain't bad. But I did have to fill the tank one time this morning, and then I topped it off at lunchtime.
Can you get vape that tastes like Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah. This one I have is kind of like a sugar cookie.
What
That's what
about
it tastes like.
Taco Bell flavored vape?
Oh, come on now.
Oh, he would corner the fucking market on that. He had one that had Mexican pizza, bean burrito, taco supreme, cinnamon twist.
I remember when they used to have the taco ice cream. It was like a Klondike.
The Choco Taco.
Yeah, that was it. I was trying to think of the name of
They
it.
still have those out here, the Choco Tacos.
Yeah, ours
When I went to high school, when I was in high school, they actually sold them at Taco Bell, the Choco Tacos. They actually had a freezer of just that. They were called Choco Tacos, and they were disgusting.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you just badmouth the Choco Taco?
He did.
I badmouthed it probably because I got one that was probably freezer burnt that got me sicker than shit.
Okay, I will say when Choco Tacos are freezer burnt, they are disgusting.
Yeah, because I think I had one and it got me sicker than a dog. And I never went back. It's kind of like the whole corn dog or orange juice thing. You just didn't go back to it.
What are you talking about? That's what I had for brunch today.
Kind of like that 3% milk that Jason never went back to.
Oh, Mike can't log into the site, he says.
Really?
Yeah, it says, we'll be live if the site lets me log in. Right now, the go live button is not working. He even screenshotted it.
Thanks, Backyard Breakers.
You read the comments too?
Well, Evan, the whole hamster joke, man, that's a new and fresh joke.
I take it that's not the Evan that comes in whatnot, correct?
No, that's Get Cards Here.
You know, I know who the one on that's posting the messages, but the Evan that's on your whatnot.
No.
Different Evan? Okay.
Different Evan. Yeah. Different Evan, not the same guy. Different Evan, yeah. Definitely a different Evan. When are you going live tomorrow? I want to do a show 5 minutes before you get on.
7:10. Go on 7:05.
Nice.
I'll be in Jacob's room then.
I would support him over mine right now. Because see, my room has stuff like this. Mason Rudolph, PSA 10 Prism.
Mine would consist of Taco Fall PSA 9.
Yeah, you got me beat.
I should send this to Jacob in a Taco Bell shell.
I mean, I suppose you could. It'd be a waste of a taco shell, but
I
it
mean,
makes you happy.
It'll be all nice and no, it might be hard by the time to get to you. It might be hard again. besides being all soggy.
Soggy.
Had left us.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, he's still there. Who's Y? Is that you? Oh, you're on your phone then.
Yeah.
Gotcha. He's heading outside. You made him hungry.
Yeah, for nicotine.
Jacob is walking live to Taco Bell right now, everybody. It's in his backyard.
No, he's walking to have a cigarette.
You
He's
know what?
ice cream.
You're both wrong. You're both wrong.
Oh, he's using the facility.
I am
Why am I hearing myself twice? Wait, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, I'm actually going outside to masturbate.
You saw a sexy squirrel, didn't you?
I did. That's how we do. That's how we do. That's why I turned my camera off so the video doesn't get taken off.
He took ball refuel.
I don't want to get his YouTube in trouble, so I got to turn the camera off while I handle my business outside.
Well, I guess he's not the only squirrel getting a nut.
True.
You got to be PC.
Oh, wow.
Well, you can't get any more PC by saying the whole word instead of just paraphrasing it.
Let's not go with what he's looking at and thinking about.
Huh. What's he really doing?
He's making taco pies.
He's going fishing, everybody. He's going fishing.
Actually, I could picture Jacob with a fishing pole out of the lake.
I could picture me with a fishing pole hanging out of my asshole.
Whoa!
Well, all right. Good job, Mr. PC.
Hey, you fish how you want. I'll fish how I want. No judgment. No judgment.
Have you ever gone noodling?
I have, but it chafed my balls, and I didn't do it again.
And did the Choco Taco treatment.
Is that not what noodling is?
No. That was the other noodling on the Urban Dictionary. Noodling is where they go in the water and they stick their hand in the water and
Their hand.
fight it. Yes,
Okay.
yes, your hand. Yes, your
They're
hand.
going for this catfish thing.
There's
that would explain why I
actually
got that would explain why I got arrested.
yes. Just like if you leave a bar and you gotta go to the bathroom and you decide to go behind a dumpster, you will get arrested now.
Bro, how bullshit is that too? Like, why do you get arrested? Do they consider it like sexual harassment against the dumpster?
I guess.
No, that's called public indecency.
Oh, public
What-
exposure. Isn't that what it is?
What's public exposure being behind the dumpster?
Well, there might be a hobo in the dumpster, man. Did you look inside the son of a bitch before you pulled out your wang?
Why would I look inside a dumpster before I pissed on it?
Because you never know. Maybe the hobo wants to take a little peek.
This is why Jason Findish keeps encouraging me to attend sensitivity training, even though I work for myself.
Yes. You need to go sensitivity training. It helps us all.
I
You
am the
scrub
human resource department, and they're still pissed off at me. Bunch of bullshit.
You know, the weirdest time I ever had to pick a soldier up from being arrested, he was driving home, was on, I don't know if I can't remember if it was an interstate or a highway. Well, he had to use the bathroom, right? Number two at that point. He had his little shovel, army shovel, e-tool. He decided he would pull off the side of the road, went into the wood line, dug a hole, used toilet paper, cleaned it all up, put it in a hole, nice and then come back up in the road. Cop asked him what he was doing. He goes, I wasn't trying to bury anybody. He goes, I'd use the bathroom. Yep, right down there. Because he buried the toilet paper in the hole. Wasn't because he did anything, it's because he buried the toilet paper in the hole.
So shit hit the fan.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, shit at the shovel.
Weirdest thing I've ever had to do, 2 states away.
What state is it? What state?
Well, it was not West Coast and it was not East Coast.
Well,
Okay.
remind me to never
So
take a
what
shit
state?
north or south.
Yep.
That's what happens when you shit outside south of the Mason-Dixon.
It was Kansas.
Memory locked. Never shit in Kansas.
Never pull off the road in the middle of the night, let alone to do all that. What the cop said, he would have passed him if he didn't leave his 4-ways on flashing, but he did that so nobody would hit his car, a truck drive by and pull off the side road, hit it type deal and all that. So he put his 4-ways on. He walked about, I'm guessing a good couple minutes into this wood line too. I mean, he was discreetly in there. And I'm just sitting there going, huh? I'm like, well, I'm leaving in the morning. I'll come by. I don't know what I can do for you. I'm like, this is the weirdest thing I got to report. I mean, how do you sit there and say, hey, I got a guy arrested for pooping in the woods in the middle of the night because he had to go. He didn't want to poop his pants. And the reason why he got arrested is because he buried the toilet paper.
Shit happens.
Yeah, it does.
It was a shitty situation.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
technically, it wasn't toilet paper; it was baby wipes. So maybe that was the big difference. I don't know.
Those
but-
aren't, yeah, I don't know if those are biodegradable, man. That guy's a heathen. I would have tased him. Fuck that.
Oh God, days. Gosh.
Shit be flying everywhere at that time.
Mm.
Right.
Shit just got real.
Yeah, I can tell you that was probably the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Was somebody saying, "Hey, I'm in jail," and I'm like, "For what? You just left here like 8 hours ago or something." I can't remember how long ago it was. It was a while. And he's like, "Yeah, can you call this bail bondsman for me?" I'm like, "What? I ain't posting bond or bail or nothing." But I guess you could bail bond yourself out. I didn't know that either.
No, I didn't know that. I've never been arrested, so I would not know that.
Yeah, the only time I ever had to deal with somebody being arrested was a guy. We came back from deployment. His wife hit him, wouldn't let him out of the door. And when I say this, he did not push her or knock her over. He removed her from the doorway, like literally picked her up and went like that. She called the cops, and he had the bruises and the cuts from her ring on his face. He went to jail. The soldiers in my unit bailed him out on bond. Of course, he paid him back once he got out. And then it was like not even a week went by. He had custody of the kids because she was on drugs. She shows up at the school where he had to pick him up. And because she had a restraining order, he went back to jail again.
I got that beat. I got a friend who got arrested for hitting his wife with a pillow.
Lesson learned.
They arrested him on assault because he hit her with a pillow.
Interesting. With a pillow, huh?
Nothing like getting a call at 5 a.m. Hey man, can you come get me? Where you at? Jail? What the hell happened? Oh, I hit her with a pillow and she pressed charges that it was assault. I said, what? A pillow? Next time use your damn fist. But a damn pillow. I could not believe it.
That was my first thing if you're gonna arrest me.
I'm taking off. I was just dropping in to say hello.
Okay.
Hey, gents.
Later.
Bye,
Later.
Blueberry, what do you think?
He's going to Taco Bell.
Let me mute his cell
I
phone real
remember
quick
that.
because I can hear them
No,
talking.
it's
Okay, there we go. I don't want to have his public or public private conversation aired. I didn't know
He
if you
wants-
could, did you hear him talking in the background at all on your
A
end?
little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got that off.
He's going to get that Choco Taco.
No, that was probably not it. Yeah, he probably forgot he had the phone on.
You got to get up early for that show.
Yeah, I'm gonna get about 5-ish. Leave here. Oh no, get up here at 5. Get up at 5:30. Leave at 6. Get there a few minutes after 8. I'm probably going to stay for like 2 hours. It's 30 tables. I'm guessing 10 to 20 dealers max in there if it's full. I'm just gonna see what they got. I mean, basically, the only thing I'm looking for might be maybe a couple cards, around the $100 range if I can get them for the economy order to push out. But like I said, I'm not really worried on the economy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5. You got 5. I'm not using the whole 20. It don't matter. I want to
Actually,
get
yeah.
these out.
What sucks is I actually got some stuff in that could have won economy. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Where I thought I had a couple more down here that had just came in today. Yeah, I had like 7 right here. I had a Anthony Davis Revolution Chinese New Year, this Emmitt Smith, the Tom Brady X Fractor Chrome, the Brady Topps Chrome 4,000 Yard Club, Drew Brees Orange at a 50, Drew Brees Chrome Refractor at a 500, and a Brady Topps Unique at a 99.
Yeah, I eliminated these today. There was
Yeah, I
just a
have
little
those.
bit of white on them. I mean, very little. The 9s just ain't really worth a chance. I mean, if it would have had a chance at 10, I would have taken it, but with just a little bit of white on the corner, the odds just really went down. I'm like, yeah. If it would have been something like a small little dimple somewhere, I probably would have ran a chance, but that there, I just could not do it. Yep, now it's just going to be Ovi, which is in really nice shape. Hopefully, who gets a 9? My little Crosby insert. Tavares. Yeah, Tavares rookie. This I know has whiting at the top right, but I'm still getting it done for PC. And this has a little bit of a printer line on it, so it's probably going to be a 9, maybe an 8. But if they 10 it, I'll be great. All right, Justin.
Hey, good night,
Take
Justin.
care. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, a lot of my stuff I'd rather chance it at bulk than I'd rather wait till bulk comes out to put it in than anything, really.
Yeah, tell me about it. I have these for economy, but then I have another nice little bulk stack.
See, I can tell you what's going to happen. I was really planning on Bowman coming in today, opening it, and maybe sending a couple Bowman in economy, right? What's going to happen? What would have happened was I would have not hit anything. Okay, this is what's going to happen. That stuff will show up on Tuesday, and I'll open it up, and I'm going to get like 2 cards out of it that I'm like, I want to send this economy. And then I'll have to get a 20 card allocation just for 2 cards. No, I'm just kidding. I'll hold them. I'll hold them for a couple weeks.
Okay, so you got the allocation Tuesday or Thursday?
Tuesday, but I want to get this out just so it has the continuity with the other one. It's in grading. So I'll probably be looking at like 2 more weeks. And I'll probably start prepping another economy out. Probably the week after I come back out of the Louisville show. So somewhere between the 21st and Memorial Day weekend, I want to push an order out, either that week there. So I'll probably get the order for Thursday, the allocation, and ship out that following week one day. because I
Bowman?
got Bowman
When's
coming in. I have soccer coming in. I'll have tribute coming in. And let me look again.
Well, when's your Bowman coming in?
Tuesday.
Tuesday? I'll say if
I'll
it would
just hold it. I mean, I don't really care on that. I
if it
mean,
would have came in Monday, I would have been like, dude, just open it Monday and send everything out on Tuesday.
oh, I would have, but the chances are this being slow grounded out, I might not see it till Wednesday too. So
Yeah.
I just rather get this out. But yeah, I have tribute. I have Stadium Club Hobby coming in. There's a Gypsy Queen box. Wow, Gypsy Queen comes out in May. And then I got UEFA coming in on the 25th too. So UEFA I might just push the next one, but end of the month there's a bunch of stuff that's going to get pushed, and then we start hitting into Series 2 baseball. Oh, I got 3 hobby now and 1 jumbo. Cool. And then Bundesliga comes out end of the month, so I'm trying to play the submissions around with like twice a month at the most, but around releases to where I can just pack stuff into it.
Yeah.
Just like Topps Chrome, I mean, that's now July 27th. I got 1 jumbo, 2 hobbies. You got to hope that you hit something big to send in quick to get it back. But I mean, like museum baseball's way out, museum soccer's way out. I don't know where museum soccer's at. It was on here one time. Right? Oh, there it is, end of June too. Yeah, a bunch of stuff there. But I want to try to get more of the newer stuff. What's up, Sean? I was trying to get a lot of the newer stuff as soon as it comes in, try to time it within like 2 to 3 weeks of the drop to get it pushed out in economy to get first in, first out and done.
Yeah.
Me minus whatever I buy raw at shows. I mean, I've been trying to look more at shows if I could find like the newer kabooms, downtowns, and stained glass cheap raw. Because I mean, look, if you buy like a Durant raw at $80 and you PSA 10, it's 300. I mean, all of a sudden you're kind of like almost doubling your investment.
Yeah.
Museum, I have no idea. I think it for me it's around 300. I'm guessing it's coming out at 500 a box, 400, something like that.
Yeah, I know. I got a nice Aaron Rodgers downtown, but it's got a scratch on the bottom and a divot right up here. Divot and a scratch down here, and I'm like, well, DC it goes, because it would probably come back at 6. Ain't no point then.
Yeah, I only got 1 box of it, James, too, for museum, just like tribute this year, 1 box. But for some reason, I usually do pull some Cardinal stuff out of that stuff.
Yeah, the stuff. Like I said, this Brady out of 99 unique. Remember Topps unique?
Mm-hmm.
Breeze out of 500 refractor. Breeze out of 50 orange. 4,000 yard Brady. Topps Chrome. The X-Fractor Brady. This Emmitt Smith actually goes for quite a bit out of 1,000. And then the Ant-Man, this stuff I'm going to go at 50. These ones, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of them. There's a bunch of other bulk stuff, bunch of bulk. It's going to be around 25 or $30. Yeah, might as well. Comes back at 9.
Bulk, I'll probably be sending out every 2 or 3 weeks too, just to have that continuity coming in and out. Because the thing that I hate is that they all pop in 1 week and then I'm running back and forth between stuff. But with the economy now, I'm just going to have it shipped to the house, which I'm not worried about. But I can't do it with economy because if I'm not here, then I'm going to have to go sign for it and they're going to have to hold it at my local post office. Oh, boy, that's just bad news.
Again, twice the UPS did not make me sign for this package.
Huh.
All they did was ring the doorbell and walk off.
Yeah, it said delivered at porch, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah, no. And I paid for that to get shipped with signature. Didn't get the signature.
Well, because of the insurance, they're supposed to have the signature on it. So I don't know. Maybe UPS, because of COVID, still not requiring signature, and they just drop it. I don't know. Always crazy stuff.
Get that shipping money back.
They won't give it to you back.
I
They
know.
delivered it on time, like they said they would.
Yeah. No, Shauna was home and she was like, "Yeah, they didn't make me sign for it." I was like, "Oh, that's the second time." Because last Thursday, when that other order came in, they had to sign for it.
He's probably like, "This is a heavy box." It's funny, they weighted in at 9 pounds.
12.
I had it weighing in at like right around 11. And I'm like, my luck, because I couldn't, on my regular mail scale, only goes to 10 pounds. And it gave me an E. I had to use the one it's like to weigh yourself with. And I'm like, I don't know if this is off a pound or not. So I'm just going to call, because there was no difference in price from 10 to 12 pounds. So that's why I put it at 12 just in case. And when I went down there, it was like, I forget what he told me. What does it say on the box? 9 pound or something like that?
12. This is 12. on it.
Okay, when he weighed in, then it must have been like, it was just under 10 pounds.
Yeah.
But I was like, I am not chancing that, because anybody's scale could be off just a little bit. Next thing you know, their PayPal will end up being like, "Hey, you paid too much. You didn't pay enough here. We're taking more money," and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
but the good thing though, like with the PayPal ship station now, I've actually had refunds from orders come back.
There you go.
Because I weigh it out, and if it's like, say, 8.1 ounces, I just round up to 9. But at 9 ounces, it costs more money, so they're like refunding me like 34 cents and stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, 34 cents is 34 cents.
And a Kuna Junior first Bowman numbered yellow would be worth. Cool. And I'm talking. I guess you're talking about Ronald Acuna, not Luis Angel Acuna or whatever his name was, Angel, or his other guy.
Nah, he said Acuna Jr.
Well, I don't know if any other ones had juniors. That's why.
Numbered yellow. I don't know.
I didn't know they did yellow that year. That must have been a retail thing.
The yellow were the retails, but I don't know how it was the yellow numbered. I mean, I don't remember them being numbered when they were the retail.
No, it might not have been retail. There was something with yellow. I just had this conversation with somebody about that year. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I know who it was. It didn't come out of that. It came out as something else. Oh, man. Because he was opening them because he found them dirt cheap somewhere. Messages. Where are you at? This one. Oh no, he had the mini chrome. That's what he was going after. The minis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure offhand. I mean, that's something I'd have to really dig into. Yeah, because it's not an auto, but it's definitely got some money behind it. I'll tell you that. I know he just hit his first home run of the year today.
Yeah, he just came back finally.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Well,
yellow was the paper that year.
Yeah, the yellow paper, but those were at a Walmart.
No, they
Target.
weren't. They're not numbered out of Target that way in Walmart. That was yellow was the paper, and it was out of. Yeah, it's numbered. I want to say it's out of 75. Let me see if I can find one. I'm pretty
Oh, was it those Bowman 75th ones?
No, Acuna's rookie year for Bowman was like
70th.
15 or something, or 16. No, he's talking about the actual first Bowman.
Yeah.
A yellow paper's up right now. They still got a day left at 11:50. Here's an 8 for 150. I don't know if they're numbered though. Let me look. These were hobby only then. but the yellow was paper because I ended up hitting a Senzel and I thought it was gold because it was late at night and it came yellow and it was paper. 17, yeah, 17. Let me see if I can find one on here sold. They're not numbered though. They're like how the green are in Inception. Pack fresh, $96. $115, $152, $102, $89. I'd probably say safely $100 roughly by looking at comps. I mean, SGC 10 sold for 163, but that was why it was hurt.
Well, I need to hop off because I need to make this video and everything. So,
All right, yeah, I'm gonna get off too. I gotta get to bed anyhow. All right.
I'll hit you up in the morning if there's anything good there. Let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. It'll be early your time though, but I know you're up.
Yeah, I get up at 6 o'clock, which would be 9 o'clock your time.
Yeah, I'll be about an hour into the show. Yep. All right.
All right, man.
All right, guys, we're out. Talk to you
Later,
later.
everybody. Peace.